Pump with the fans. Pump with the pump with the put the pump with the fans. Pump with the pump with the pump with the fans. Pump with the fans.
Law of sines occurs on oblique triangles and it contains angles and sides. So the capital letters represents angles and the lowercase letters represents sides. So here we are going to solve on what's the angle of C, what's the measurement of B and C. So, law of sines has a formula which is So this is the formula. The first is A over sine A. So which I said earlier is that the lowercase letters represent the sides and the uppercase letters represent the angles. So what are we gonna do first is to get these two, we need to find our angle here. So how to do that? It's very simple actually. So the formula of it is here we're gonna solve for C, right? So it's gonna be angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus angle A angle So what are we gonna do here is we're gonna add these two angles which are here, which is here. We're gonna add them and minus them to 180. So E is angle A is 60. Which makes our parenthesis here becomes 130. So 180 minus 130 is 50. So our answer here is going to be 50. That's just the first part. This equation is for the problem of C. So wait, I'm gonna edit this first.
Look. Minus to kita. Minus to.
So the second step is we're going to find the length of B. So how you do that is first we need to look at the law of sines formula, which is A over sine angle A equal to sine B over sine angle B, and lastly sine C over sine angle C. So if we first look at these three, we need to solve this, right? So what we're gonna need is only two equations. so you don't need to add up to 3. So we're gonna find first is B. But before we find B, we need to look first if which equation has the completed numbers or measurements. So first is, let's substitute A. So A is 8, or it already has 8, and its angle is 60. So these two are complete already, and let's go to B. The value of B is still not found, so this is what we're gonna find right now, and the angle of B is already here. So we're just gonna erase this for now, since we're going to find the measurement of line B. So we're gonna do it like this. So let's substitute now. A has the value of 8. Let's put 8 over sine, and the angle of A has the value of 60. And here we're going to put B since B is still not found, and then over sine. The value of B is 70. So in this process, we are going to cross multiply here.
Sine and cosine.
What I like to do is I like to multiply the undefined value first. So sin 60 times B is equals to B sine 60 equals to 8 times sin 70 is 8 sine 70. So we're gonna divide this into 2. Since we're looking for B, we're gonna copy our sine 60.
830. Ayan.
We're gonna cancel this two because B is our prioritized now. It's our prioritized value for now. So we're gonna cancel this two, and then our next equation will be B equals to 8 sine 70 over sine 60. So this part here is very simple. You just get an A calculator, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna divide these two. So we will need a scientific calculator, and make sure your calculator is in degree mode, not in Riemann mode. So the product will come out perfect. So let's divide now. 8 sine 70 divided by sine 60. So our answer was 8.68. So B has the value of 8.68. That is our value for line B. This is B. So for since we're going to find the measurement of line B. So we're going to do it like this. So let's substitute now. A has the value of 8. equal to 8 over sine, and the angle of A has the value of 60. And here, we're going to put B since B is still not found, and then over sine, the value of B is 70. So, in this process, we are going to cross multiply here.
Sine and cosine.
What I like to do is I like to multiply the undefined value first. So, sin 60 times B is equals to B sine 60 equals to 8 times sin 70 is 8 sine 70. So we're going to divide this into 2. Since we're looking for B,
830
we're going to copy our sine 60.
830. Ayan.
We're going to cancel this 2 because B is our prioritized now. It's our prioritized value for now. So we're going to cancel this 2, and then our next equation will be B equals to 8 sine 70 over sine 60. So this part here is really simple. You're just getting a calculator, and what you're going to do is you're going to divide these 2. So we will need a scientific calculator, and make sure your calculator is in degree mode, not in Riemann mode. So the product will come out perfectly. So let's divide now. 8 sine 70 divided by sine 60. So our product, our answer was 8.68. So B has the value of 8.68. That is our value for line B. This is B. So 4.
86 man ito.
This is the solve for B. Cut. So, in this part, which is the last part, we're gonna solve for the length of C. So we're gonna put first solve for C. And make sure that the difference of a lowercase and the uppercase letters in finding the loss of signs is very important, because the lowercase letters resemble the sides and the uppercase letters represent angles. So make sure in mind to remember them and don't get lipat-lipat. So now we're gonna solve for C. Is our procedure is still the same as solve for C. So what equation we're gonna use is A over sine A. Pasok pa kang blind eh. 2. So we're finding here C, so we're gonna put here C and sun. Our procedures are the same. First, we need to substitute the values. So our value here is 3. Still missing, and we're gonna put here the value of angle C, which is 15 degrees. Now, same as the other one, we're gonna cross multiply both, which makes cross multiply first. So sine 60 times U is equal to C sine 60 equals to 60 sine 50. Same as before, we're gonna use the sine 60 because C is our prioritized value to find. So we're gonna divide them both into C, into sin 60. Cancel both, and then we will go through this procedure. C is equals to 8 sine 50 over sine 60. So let's go to our calculators. Remember, make sure to put it into degree mode. Sine 50 over sine, which gives us the answer of, or measurement of 7.07. So that is our value on side C.
Ang sarap! Try! Bang bang now!
So, let's say side A is 10, side B is 20, and angle C is 6 degrees. So, we have here angle A, angle B, and angle C. So side A is 10, side B is 20, angle C is 60 degrees. So this is side angle side. So here are the formula. B squared plus A squared plus B squared minus 2 AB cosine A squared equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2 BC cosine A. B squared equals to A squared plus
So next is cross
C
multiply.
squared minus
X equals to
2AC cosine.
over.
So I'm only going to use
So now
the
just ask the
first formula.
This sine of 40 is times 20 out of the alpha sine 93. Then equals the aspect.
So we're going to substitute. A is 10 squared plus 20 squared minus 2 squared times 20. So 10 times 10 is 100 plus 20 times 20 is 100 minus 2 times 10 is 20 and 20 times 20 is 400. One hundred plus 400 is 500. Minus 100. This is the half of 400. So 500 minus 200 is 300. So therefore, C squared is equal to 300 and square root of C squared and 300 is C over is equals to 17.32. Let's use the laws of sines to find our values. So C over sine C is to B over sine B. C is equals to 17.32 over sine 60. And B is 20 over sine B. So we are going to cross multiply. 20 times sine 60 is 17.32. Equals to 17.32 times sine B is 17.32 sine B. So we're going to divide most of this by 17.32. So sine B is equal to 1. So therefore B is the arc sine of 1, which is 90. So B over 90. So A is equal to 180 minus 90 minus 60. So 180 minus 90 is 90 and 90 minus 60 is 30. So therefore, A is 30 degrees. So that's how you can solve this particular triangle. It turns out that it's a right angle. Thank you.